Good morning, it's Woody again. I wanted to make this video because words I can't really put into writing some of the things I'm feeling right now, and so I thought I'd just make a quick video about how things have changed in the last year, well, the last 6 months really, and how how overwhelming all this is. But I've just done, I'm in week 3 going back to work after nearly 6 months off, and the ironic thing about this one is that the journey that I'm doing this week is quite a long one. So I'm driving to Guildford, just past Guildford and back every day, which is 64 miles according to the sat-nav. And the ironic thing about this is this was the last job I'd done last year before I was off sick. So I've been putting up with pain for a long time, but this last job last year, I did a week of driving in and out in a lot of pain. I can't describe the pain really. I just kept putting up with it because I didn't know what it was, and the belief was that it was sciatica and that things would just get better. So, it was a difficult time. And then I discovered it was cancer. Now, in a way, that was a relief because it gave me an answer to why I am a wimp. There's no doubt about it. A lot of people keep calling me a warrior and all these things and a hero, and I'm a wimp because I've never really been able to deal with pain that well. So my own thoughts and my wife's as well were that it's me just being a wimp and this pain would have been easy. But little did I know at the time that these agonizing days were because as I'm sitting down and driving and whatever, I've got a cancer, 2 tumours in my back munching away. So that's why I was in so much pain, and like I say, it was a relief to find out the reason why. And then there was times, once I realised the true extent of this, how bad it all was, where I thought I'll never be able to do this again. And so this is why it's quite a brilliant occasion at the moment that I'm driving back to Tongham ambulance station and doing it in a different way, feeling so much better. So yesterday I set off in the morning at 6 o'clock, and it took me just over 2 hours to get here. The reason was there was an incident on the M23 where I got stuck on the junction on the M25 for an hour. It was a beautiful morning, so I didn't get stressed. I just sat there and thought, well, I'm not going to beat can't beat what's I can't beat the traffic. I can't change what's unchangeable. So I just sat there and accepted it and enjoyed the scenery around me. Found out later that some poor soul had lost their life, which kind of like puts it all into perspective really. When I got into work in the morning, I felt great. I didn't feel, I just sat for 2 hours and 10 minutes in a car. It's just bloody amazing that I can do that. Amazing. And that feeling lasted all day. I drove home. It was a much quicker journey. And the great thing was when I got home, I was then able to spend time with the children and my wife and then watch a bit of football. It was great. I'm back to life again, really. And then I started to think on the way in this morning, I've got this long journey ahead of me. I'm here. Wasn't too bad at all today, just over an hour. Just how thankful and grateful one can be, and how does this happen? How do you go from one state to this? And there's only one answer. There's just one answer, and it's the belief in the power of positivity. That all this I've said from the very, very beginning is my positivity will get me through this. Positivity I never knew existed. People have always said I'm a very positive person, but I didn't realise just how powerful it was. And you know, 3 or 4 months ago, there were times when I was sitting there in the middle of winter and thinking, I'm never going to be able to do this. So this comes as a real challenge to be actually get out there and back on this job and cope with it, deal with it, and do the job I love, which is helping people to drive ambulances. There's nothing better. And that's what I wanted to say, really, just to pass this message on that I it doesn't matter what situation you're in. It certainly doesn't matter what the situation you're in is. If you can change the way you think about that situation to a positive way, and the belief that you're going to get better in some way. You know, I have stage 4 cancer, and if there's 1,000,000%, I 1,000,000% believe that I'm going to get better. Not just cope with it, I'm going to get better. No doubt in my mind whatsoever, no doubt. And once you have that belief, then you can go so far, and you've got powers in you that you cannot imagine how strong they are. And it sounds that I'm exaggerating here, but I truly am not. I've been telling myself for the last 4 or 5 months that I'm going to beat this. No chance that it's going to beat me. I've been doing a mantra every single day, all day long, in various ways, various times, and it goes something like this: every day in every way I feel stronger and stronger. Every day in every way I feel better and better. And every day in every way my cancer is growing weaker and weaker. And I've been telling myself this over and over and over again, and the results are starting to show. Who knows what the future is? I've got tumours that are shrinking. One of them's halved. We can do it. Anyone can do it. I'm a wimp. And if I can do it, then I just promise you that no matter what state you're in, that if you just start thinking positively about the state that you're in and start believing there's a way out of it, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, you'll find it. And I cannot explain enough my deep belief in that being true for everyone, not just me. And I've just always said that I will get through it, and now my message is now to help other people to get through theirs, you know. And so I wish, you know, everyone a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.